Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am W2Best and I make videos about tech, travel and inspiration. If you're new around here, I would be really grateful if you want to subscribe to the channel so you can get all the content that I'm gonna be putting out in the upcoming weeks and months. I have a lot of good ideas, and also, which is the main subject about today's video, I just got a new laptop, so there will be a new series of laptop reviews coming out. As I mentioned in my last video, during Cyber Monday I decided to get an Acer Swift 5 with MX250, the 2019 model that weighs in at less than 1 kilogram. I got this computer partly because I've been very interested in it with its specification, and partly because my Dell Inspiron 15 7000 that I have been making a lot of videos about the last 6 months has a big problem with its keyboard and it's gonna have to be sent to repairs. And I just received this comment yesterday from a viewer that had sent their computer to repairs several times over and over, both to repair the keyboard and to repair the motherboard and then the keyboard again, and now asked for a complete refund on the Dell Inspiron 15 7000. I really want it to be an as quick process as possible, and I really don't want to send it in for repairs several times. I think that would be completely unacceptable. But you'll be able to follow the process here on this channel. Now it's time for the main star of the show. It arrived today and I've got it right here. And we're not gonna waste any time, we're just gonna move straight into unboxing this guy and see what is in the box and what my first impressions of the laptop is. Here is the box that the Acer Swift 5 came in. As you can see, it's a pretty plain box. It doesn't have much fancy stuff going for it. Swift 5 is printed on the front. We have the serial information on the side. And on the back there's nothing special at all. And some more serial information on the other side. The specifications you can see right here. We got Windows 10 Home. We got the i5 1035G1. We got the 14-inch IPS touch panel. GeForce MX250 with 2GB RAM. 8GB of memory and 512GB SSD. It comes with a 56 watt-hour battery. Let's see what's in the box, and to aid us with that process, let's bring in a very small unboxing knife. The tape to open the laptop is in the back here. And we need to break this seal first to be able to open it up. And we arrive at this, a very brown package with one compartment for the power adapter, and then this brown piece here that says Acer in the middle of it. Let's start off with checking out the power adapter and see the size of it and how it plugs into the computer. First of all, we got the power cable. A little bit unfortunate is this kind of plug. I usually prefer it when it's a little bit smaller plug, because that one is easier to find and is usually a little bit lighter in weight. But regardless, this is the power cable that came with the AC adapter. And here we have the actual power adapter. As you can see, it's a fairly small power adapter, although it is a barrel connector. But this laptop can charge via USB-C. It has a Thunderbolt port and it is able to charge with that port. So this adapter I will probably not use that much, and I will most likely be sticking more to my 90 watt USB-C adapter, or actually I might get one of the Huawei 65 watt USB-C adapters that I've been eyeing for a very long time, so that I can try that one out both with this laptop and with the Dell Inspiron 15 7000 and see how that really small 65 watt power adapter works together with these machines. All in all, here is the complete package. It is slightly heavier than what I thought it would be for such a small laptop, but also I can understand that there is some need for power with a little bit more powerful graphics chip than what Acer Swift 5 usually had. Also, it's worth noting this is a 65 watt power adapter. So the original adapter is 65 watt, which means that a 65 watt, or as my power bank is 60 watts, should definitely be able to drive this computer without any problem at all. Now let's look at the main object of this video. This is the way the computer comes packed. So when you move out this piece of packaging, you have it wrapped in plastic and then wrapped in paper or this kind of fabric cloth. So you lift up the computer itself and you instantly feel that it is insanely light. It is lighter for sure than a MacBook Air. About the same weight as my tablet is without the keyboard. That is pretty crazy. I have a Surface Pro copy from Lenovo, and that one is really lightweight at like around 870, 900 grams. This is not far from it. It's stated at 990 grams, and my god, you can really feel this is a lightweight computer. Before we look at it more, let's see what else is here. We have the setup guide. We have some EU declaration forms. What is this? Oh, this is the warranty information. That's usually not something that I use in Sweden. Time to move over and open the actual laptop. It actually comes in somewhat of like a Ziploc bag. So let's open the Ziploc bag up and see what is inside here. Big silica gel. In the Ziploc bag, we have it wrapped in this kind of fabric clothy bag that is protecting the surface of the laptop really well. We're gonna take it out from this one. And there we have the laptop. Let's have a quick look at the whole package and see what we think about it. The first thing you notice is definitely the weight of it. It is really lightweight and I appreciate this. I think the form factor and the weight is a super big positive of this laptop in general. If we look at it here in the front, you just see that there's this big little sunk in piece here where you can lift the computer up. And a lot of people usually ask me, can you open it with one hand? So let's try that out. Quick answer is you cannot open it with one hand, at least not easily. On the bottom, we have some exhaust and ventilation holes. And we have these little bit raised pieces that should lift the laptop up a little bit from the table or from wherever you put it. You have down-firing speakers. So the speakers are not firing up towards you, they're firing down towards the table or down towards your lap. On this first side here, we got this safety lock, if you want extra safety and security. We've got a USB 2.0 port. I don't know why they put USB 2.0, I wish it was 3.0 or 3.1, but it is 2.0. And you've got a microphone headphone jack combo. On the other side here, we've got the barrel plug connector, a full HDMI port, which I'm very happy that it's included, because when I have had laptops before that didn't include HDMI, I've had a very hard time always having to bring adapters, especially when I host presentations when I work. And there is a USB 3 port, so this one should be a full speed one, but the main attraction of this side is the Thunderbolt 3 port, which should be 4 lanes, and therefore you should be able to use it with eGPUs, docking stations, or just be able to charge the computer via USB-C and power delivery. This also supports DisplayPort out if you just want to use it as a DisplayPort and not use Thunderbolt specifically. Let's open the laptop up and see how it looks on the inside. You can instantly feel that it has a pretty sturdy hinge. On the inside here, we get greeted with some more of this protective piece of cloth. And then we have some more information that we need to plug it in for 30 minutes and activate the battery before turning it on for the first time. That is a good thing to note, and I will probably follow this so that I am using the battery in an as good way as possible. We can also see here that it is actually a matte screen. And there's not a lot of reflections here, which I'm really happy about. One thing I'm a little bit worried about is how will it handle fingerprints since it's a touchscreen. But we'll have to see about that when I test it out a little bit further. You can see the trackpad. You got a fingerprint reader right down there. And we've got a pretty decent keyboard layout. The enter key is full size, which is not the case on Nordic keyboards for MSI. Left shift key is also full size. The arrow keys are a bit shrunk down as well. I'm gonna do a very quick test of the keyboard and see how it feels both with travel distance, clickiness and activation force. That was a really positive experience. I will also have a quick look here at how much flex there is. At my first look here, there's not a lot of flex in the keyboard in the middle here, and I would have expected something from Acer to not have as much of a quality feel and have a bit more screen flex. I genuinely don't like the color of the keyboard. As you can see, it has that kind of golden color on the keys. I think that is something that I can learn how to live with though. The bezels are very, very thin. It has a little bit of a chin, but the bezels on the side and on the top are definitely very nice. It also has the webcam right up there and not in other places where some manufacturers sometimes put it. The trackpad feels pretty smooth to the touch. On the right side here, it moves down quite a bit, similar to the Dell laptops, and also there on the left side. But it doesn't seem to be like any glitches with it. It looks pretty alright. A few minutes has passed and it's time to start up the computer. Let's hope that the battery has been activated as they prompted it to be. When starting it up, I first and foremost want to have a look at the screen and the setup process. And then we'll get back to more information when I make the full review of the computer later on. The power button has exactly the same kind of click as the rest of the keyboard. This might be a little bit of a problem because it might be very easy to set the computer to sleep if you hit that one instead of the backspace when you're typing.
I'm Cortana and I'm here to help. A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your...
I usually always silence Cortana, but was it just me or was that a really monotone voice? Last time I set this up, I thought it was a lot more fluid, the voice sounded a little bit more human. You can also set up the fingerprint straight away from here, and I'm gonna do that so it's all set up for me. After a few more minutes of waiting time, we finally arrive at the Windows start screen and we see there's some bloatware stuff installed like Dropbox and Office, and it also said that there's some kind of Norton installation, and I will have to clean this bloatware away to make it run as smoothly as possible. Right now, the only thing I wanted to try out quickly is how the touchscreen works. Okay, touchscreen feels pretty good. Touchpad feels pretty good. I'm gonna start using the laptop a little bit and then I'll be right back in a few days with my updated review on it and some performance tests, as well as some more in-depth video coming up about it in the upcoming weeks here on W2Best, Tech Travel and Inspiration. Alright, that is my unboxing of the Acer Swift 5. I got it right here and it is just incredibly light to hold and lift like that. I cannot even tell you how light this feels compared to any other laptop that I have been using before. If you didn't notice when I was walking through the ports on it, it doesn't have a microSD or SD card reader. This is a little bit of a problem and I think this is something that will annoy me a bit over time. But I will make sure to do my best to find a solution to this problem. Either I do it with a cable or I do it with some kind of a card reader. I will get back to you on that matter in the review video when I've been using it for a while and imported media from some different sources. Time to get editing. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and then I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.